So what led me to the Perfect Health Retreat was I'd been following the paleo lifestyle diet for about a year or so and having a bit of trouble. And I had actually stumbled upon Paul Jaminet and Shuqing Jaminet's book on a podcast, Rob Wolf's podcast, and thought I'd do a little bit more digging. I wasn't having the success I wanted on the paleo diet, and started reading his book, and things really resonated with me. So actually reached out to Paul and talked through about what I was interested in the retreat with regards to going beyond diet and really looking at opportunities to implement more of a lifestyle in terms of exercise and sleep, and go beyond just the foods themselves. So that's really what brought me here to the Perfect Health Retreat. I would say that the Perfect Health Retreat far exceeded my expectations. It's just been a really wonderful experience overall. A couple of things that I've really enjoyed about the retreat. I think first and foremost, the food stands out. I think people expect on a health retreat to encounter either weird foods, weird tasting foods, or maybe not as palatable or flavorful foods as they might want. And one thing that I really enjoy about the Perfect Health Diet is it supports very flavorful and varied real foods, and the chefs just did a phenomenal job. I mean, we were sort of licking our fingers after every meal or after our lunch and dinner, and it was just very satisfying and enjoyable. So the food was one thing I really enjoyed. I think the structure of the retreat is great in that it supports, I think, learning. So you do have kind of education-based component, and supports healing and relaxation. Relaxation is probably a big part for a lot of us coming from stressful jobs or lifestyles, and so the space and ability to focus on your health and learn at the same time, I think was really fantastic, and certainly something you're looking for in sort of a retreat setting. And I do have to say the location, being on the beach in the Outer Banks, North Carolina, certainly supports that, and the staff. The staff were just really wonderful. They went above and beyond. There was sort of no ask too small or too big for them, and they were really here to, I think, support our journey and our health, and I appreciated that a lot. So lots of wonderful things about the retreat. I think I probably would just thank Paul, Shuqing, and Whitney for the opportunity to be here. I think I just feel very blessed and grateful to be here, to have learned from the group of folks that are here, the staff that are here, and also to engage with the other participants. I think there's a lot of us from a variety of different backgrounds approaching this with different parts in their lives and sort of health journeys, and the ability to exchange with like-minded folks in the way that we're all here to focus on our health. And support each other was pretty awesome. I think we, in a short span of a week, for those of us that were here for 1 week, sort of bonded, and I've just really enjoyed spending this time with my fellow participants. So the retreat ran for 2 weeks, and I was able to join, probably like most others, get a week off work. So I was here for the second week, which was wonderful. And even in just the short span of a week, I found some great improvements. I came here looking for some help with sleep, kind of the circadian rhythm entrainment that Paul and Shuqing discuss in their book, and some challenges with, everyone has some challenges with their gut, and so looking to help with that, and some kind of mood anxiety issues. And I think even in just a week, I found improvement in my sleep. I had more energy. I was less lethargic in the morning. General mood improved, and my anxiety dropped pretty significantly. So I think it's just been very helpful for me, and I'm hoping it's something I can translate to when I get home. So I do feel pretty prepared to translate some of the things that I've learned and implement a lot of the lessons I've taken away from this retreat to back home, and have just really appreciated that Paul has been so willing to, engage prior to the retreat, kind of looking at important health biomarkers and talking about lifestyle and diet, so he has a good baseline understanding of how we're approaching this coming into the retreat, and then willing to work with us in health coaching one-on-one beyond the retreat. So have constantly, I think most of the retreat attendees have been constantly going to Paul at various times in the retreat to ask for help troubleshooting particular things in their life and how they can address or overcome specific environmental obstacles, maybe around, what's preventing you from accessing the food you'd like at home or cooking it, or what's disrupting your sleep cycles. And so I do feel like I'm pretty prepared knowledge-wise, and also have the ability to reach back out to Paul to troubleshoot further when I get back home and maybe run into other barriers. So Health coaching was great. I think I've spent more time with Paul talking about my health than I probably have any doctor to date in my life, which is kind of sad, but a great opportunity. And Paul has also spent more time explaining things to me than most of my doctors have. So while I recognize that Paul is not my doctor, I do appreciate the support in learning how I can better engage my doctor, sort of being your own doctor and understanding what some of those tests mean and what I need to be doing to advocate for my health. And so I think that's the one-on-one health coaching has just helped give me the confidence that I need to better engage on behalf of myself in the future. So that's been really great. The cooking classes were one of my favorite pieces of the retreat. So we had the opportunity to have Russ Crandall, who recently published a cookbook called The Ancestral Table, join us for a part of the second week, and maybe for the first. I wasn't present, but so before lunch and dinner, he was giving cooking classes on a variety of foods from his cookbook, and it was really great to get the hands-on experience and be able to ask him questions that you might not otherwise get to ask a chef, right, in a sort of real-time, real-life setting. So I do have Russ's cookbook, and it's one of my favorites, so that was also a benefit for me. And then I would say Chef Chris Gates has just been a hoot in the kitchen. I think he's a great chef, and he does a great job of just breaking them down so that they become more approachable when you're by yourself, when you don't always understand the words in cookbooks or have the tools. I think he did a good job of saying, you can just do this if you don't have this, and offering real-life substitutions and suggestions. So I think the cooking class was just I think a ton of fun, in addition to being a great learning opportunity. The setting of the perfect health retreat. I'm not sure if you could find a better setting for sort of health promoting, peaceful relaxation. I'm probably a bit biased towards the setting, being from Southern California, so a beach setting is going to draw me in absolutely. But yeah, I think the ability to certainly get out, get your sunlight, your vitamin D, do some swimming, do some jogging or walking on the beach, ability to use pools and sort of kind of the exercise equipment that was available. I think it just promoted that relaxation and that health that we're all looking for in different ways. So, a lot of us would be in the water in the ocean, others would be in the pool, and some just kind of walking on the beach, marinating on the beach. So, great location. I would absolutely recommend this retreat to pretty much anyone. I don't think it needs to be for just folks who have health challenges, whether small or large. I think most of us, or all of us, have a lot of opportunity to continue to learn about our own health and how we can advocate for ourselves, and health is really a journey. So continuing that education, that learning and health, and as maybe your health status or your life changes, there are always opportunities to increase your knowledge. And yeah, I would absolutely recommend the retreat for anyone, and probably will try to drag my mom here at some point if she's amenable.